The movie begins with Marcus Guerin, a top hitman for an unknown organization on his way to a hit issued by his best friend and mentor Robert Zane. He heads into a nearby club where he sees his target, a Chinese mobster, head to the bathroom with his 2 guards. Guerin calmly walks over and swiftly kills the first 2 guards with expert moves before shooting his target before he can get his dookie out. He heads back to his secret safe house where he removes his fake mustache. He uploads confirmation of his kill to his employers and is prepared to head back home when he gets a call from Zane. Zane congratulates him on his kill, and offers him another hit for tomorrow. Guerin is reluctant, as it's his anniversary and has a dinner planned with his wife, but Zane is persistent, so Guerin accepts the contract. The following day, Guerin is at home with his wife Amy and their daughter Kimberly, excited about their date for later on. Guerin leaves supposedly for work, but heads over to his safe house to prepare for his mission. That night, Amy is preparing for her date, while Guerin is readying his disguise at his safe house. Amy then gets a text from Guerin's phone telling her a change of plans for the date. Later, Guerin in disguise is on location when he spots his target and 2 other men enter a back room. He goes to follow them, unaware that Amy has turned up on location and sees him in disguise. Guerin follows after the men, with Amy following after him but going the wrong way. In a room at the back, 3 European men reveal a super advanced chip that they have stolen and plan to sell it to the highest bidder. Marcus is closing in on the room, with Amy almost getting lost trying to find him. Marcus turns up at the room and jumps into action, taking down each of the men with well-placed shots. The last man puts up a fight but Guerin beats him down before breaking his knee. Some shirtless hobo in his undies comes out with a shotgun blasting, but Guerin kills him with a table leg. The last man tries to shoot Guerin but Guerin skillfully kills him. He opens the door to leave but is shocked to see Amy standing riddled with bullets. She falls into his arms and he screams in anger. 1 year later, Guerin awakens to another dream about Amy and is still torn up inside from her loss. Amy's mother now lives with them, taking care of Kimberly while Guerin works. Before heading out one morning, Grandma urges Guerin to focus on Kimberly as he has grown too distant over her daughter's loss. At his safe house, Guerin is certain that something is not right about Amy's death and is determined to know what it is. A black envelope is then slipped under his door, but when he checks the hallway he sees no one. The envelope contains a flash drive which plays a video of a man calling himself Roman Corza. Corza offers Guerin a contract of $10 million to eliminate the greatest hitman in the world and a number to confirm his acceptance. Guerin ignores the video for a while and returns home where he celebrates Kimberly's birthday with her grandmother. Kimberly makes a wish that Guerin would be happy, knowing that he has been down for a while. The following day, Guerin is at his safe house going over footage of a cloaked figure entering the hallway the night of his wife's murder. There is a knock on his door and Guerin grabs his gun and opens to reveal Corza, who calmly walks in. Guerin is concerned how he was found, but Corza ignores him and gets to the point. He has come personally to invite Guerin to take the contract, knowing of his skills. Guerin outright refuses, wanting to focus on solving his wife's murder. Corza reminds Guerin what 10 million could do for his family and tells him about his target, the greatest of all assassins, Dracos. Guerin has heard of Dracos, who is almost a myth in their circles, and wonders who Corza's employers are and why they would want Dracos dead. Corza refuses to say who his employer is but leaves his personal card before leaving. Almost right away, Guerin gets a call and rushes over to the hospital where Kimberly has been admitted due to the deterioration of her heart. The doctor breaks the bad news that her heart will fail soon unless they are able to get her a new one. Kimberly wakes and weakly asks if she will be okay and Guerin promises her that she will be. Right there and then, he makes up his mind and gives Corza a call. Guerin goes to see Zane, who wonders if he is up to the task of taking down the elusive Dracos, but Guerin has already made up his mind, telling him about Kimberly's situation and wanting Zane to dig up anything he can on Dracos. Guerin is flown to Tokyo and arrives at a hotel where he is greeted by Corza and taken to the penthouse. There he sees other well-known assassins all waiting to get a piece of the contract, who immediately begin seeing who has the biggest balls in the room, not wanting to split any profits. The assassins are introduced to Corza's employer on a television screen, who refuses to give his name, but has heard of and respects all the assassins in the room. He begins to read their profiles: Guerin, a former wetman for U.S. intelligence; Angus, freelance assassin; Asha, former MI6, Cord, Marine Recon Commander; Rick Nigel, freelancer; Ren, former Yakuza hitman; and finally, Zachary, former military sniper. The employer then reveals that their contract is really a competition to test their skills against Dracos. Zachary immediately changes his mind, not interested in playing games with them. He tries to get others to leave with him but no one joins him. Just as he is about to leave, his head is blown clean off his body. The employer then reveals to the room that he is actually Dracos and he created this competition to eliminate the other top assassins and be crowned the best. He gives them 24 hours to rest up and prepare to kill him, or he promises that he will kill them all. Garen is given a room and begins searching for bugs when Asha comes to his room. They recall fond memories of trying to kill each other and reinforce that they both are after the prize, indicating that one will die soon. The assassins are then gathered in a room for tea when Dracos appears on a massive screen. He toasts to them having a successful competition, but none of the assassins drink their tea. Garen gets a call from Kimberly and steps outside to talk and reassure her that he will be coming home soon. Asha then comes out to join him, acting like she wants to come up with a plan but suddenly attacks Garen. She thinks that the less of them they are, the better her chances. The two begin to exchange swift strikes and evading blows, with Garen trying to talk her out of it. Asha is fast, but Garen is way more skilled and puts her down with a throat slam but does not kill her. That night, while the assassins prepare for their fight, Garen is having nightmares about losing Amy and Kimberly's health. Early the next morning, the assassins are gathered in the penthouse when Korza again comes to greet them. He reveals to them a ton of weapons which they all pick from. The assassins then pull numbered coins from a bag, with Garen picking number 1, but Angus swaps spots with him, which Garen allows. Angus picks up his shotgun and gets ready. Meanwhile, Dracos puts on a mean-looking mask ready for the hunt. A live video of the competition is displayed to the other killers, and they watch eagerly as Angus begins to scan a floor searching for Dracos, who starts moving around like a ghost. Dracos appears before Angus, but it turns out to be just a projection. Dracos appears behind him and easily puts him down with a strong kick and shoots him in the arm. The two begin to exchange rapid gunfire, but Angus gets hit and has to go for cover. Dracos then activates sonic disruptors, but Angus manages to hit him twice with the shotgun. Dracos disappears, and Angus, being disoriented, begins firing wildly until Dracos slices off his arm and kills him brutally. The other assassins then realize that the entire competition is rigged and they stand no chance of winning. Garen wants the other assassins to work together to kill Dracos and then split the prize, to which they agree, but Nigel refuses to go along with the plan, wanting all the money for himself. The next competitor is called up, but Garen confronts Dracos on the screen about his rigged competition. He proposes that they all fight at once, but Dracos initially refuses. Garen plays on his sportsmanship and his use of traps to win, and Dracos agrees with the condition that only 4 can fight him, and the 5th has to die. Nigel attacks Garen, but they soon realize that Cord has left the room. Cord is in the elevator with his pistol, heading to the floor to hunt for Dracos. He carefully begins to scan the room, trying to taunt Dracos out of his hiding spot until he sees Dracos on a screen. Cord pauses, but is suddenly attacked by the real Dracos with a sword. Cord recovers and begins throwing Dracos around brutally, even ignoring being sliced up. He manages to grab Dracos' neck and is choking his life out, but Dracos reveals another knife and attacks. Dracos maxes out his speed and begins slicing into Cord, who tanks it all and still puts up a fight. He manages to throw Dracos back, but has lost too much blood and is swiftly killed by Dracos. He then agrees to take on the next 4 at once. The assassin all steady themselves and grab their weapons, preparing to kill or be killed. They take the elevator down, planning to stick together and fight, but instantly a grenade lands at their feet and explodes. Asha is thrown back into the elevator while the others split up and take different paths. Garen and Ren find their way back to each other but get separated when they accidentally activate a trap. Asha, wielding a blade, is making her way nervously, when she is suddenly attacked by Dracos. Garen makes his way to a room where he sees Korza's female assistant wearing face paint with blades at her sides. She suddenly launches her attack on him just as Asha manages to break free from Dracos' hold. Garen, using a blade, skillfully evades and blocks the swift attacks coming his way, slowly getting used to the woman's rhythm before seeing a chance and slicing her neck, killing her. Asha is actually doing well against Dracos, who acknowledges her strength and skill, but ends up just toying with her and eventually beating her back and using her own blade to stab her in the stomach, before kicking her to her death. Garen, who had come looking, finds her crumpled on the staircase and goes looking for Dracos. Ren, who is on his own, hears Dracos talking to him over speakers, leading him to a room where he is ready with a blade. Ren reveals that Dracos was the one who killed his father and he accepted the offer to have the chance to get his revenge. The two begin to fight, but Ren is the better swordsman and disarms Dracos. Dracos pulls his guns, but Ren throws his blade into Dracos' shoulder. With no weapons, they begin throwing some heavy punches and kicks, appearing to be close in skill. Ren holds his own and manages to throw Dracos, but as he goes to finish him off, Dracos slices off both his legs. Ren stares in shock, bleeding profusely, until Dracos finishes him off. Garen is searching for Ren and not hearing him when Nigel sees his chance and attacks him. Nigel is bigger and manages to throw Garen around and get a few punches in, but Garen quickly recovers and fights back. Nigel pulls out a wooden club and begins swinging it wildly, but Garen puts him down with a powerful kick. He turns to walk away, but Nigel recovers and grabs Garen, trying to impale him on a metal pole. Garen almost loses the fight, but when he remembers Kimberly, he breaks Nigel's leg and kicks him into a massive fan, killing him. Garen continues on searching for Ren until he comes upon Dracos sitting in the middle of a room. Dracos knows of Garen, having lost a few contracts to him. Dracos knew that Garen would be the one to make it to the end, but Garen is certain that he will be the one to kill Dracos. The two stare each other down, until Dracos pulls out a shotgun and begins unloading on Garen, who begins parkouring across the room to avoid bullets. Garen grabs two pistols and manages to hit Dracos, but once the two run out of bullets they stand to face each other. Dracos activates a trap to reveal a hidden gun, but Garen puts him down with a strong kick before he can pull the trigger. Garen grabs the gun to end him, but Dracos turns out the lights and disappears. Dracos taunts him from the shadows about his wife and daughter, causing Garen to lose focus and Dracos to stab him. The two struggle, and with the last of their strengths they exchange powerful blows, with Garen holding his own and knocking Dracos back. Dracos manages to grab a piece of broken glass, slicing Garen up and stabbing him in the arm, but Garen holds Dracos close and is about to impale him with the glass, until Korza comes in holding a gun to his head. He tells Garen to leave, handing him a card to the account with 10 million. Dracos then shockingly asks Garen for his help. He reveals that a group of powerful international assassins are about to launch their plan for a new world order, and he created the competition to find himself a strong partner to take them on. Garen hears him out, but wants to see his daughter, and he leaves with Dracos promising to be in touch. 6 months later, Kimberly has gotten a new heart and is doing well. They are having a meal together when Garen gets a surveillance video of Amy's killing, where it is revealed that Zane was the one who actually shot and killed her. Sensing Dracos nearby, he sends Kimberly to get a refill. Dracos comes over, revealing that he was able to dig up the video and he found out that Zane cloned Garen's phone and lured her to the bar where she died. Zane has joined the group of assassins calling themselves the Semeter, and Dracos is ready to take them down, to which Garen agrees. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you can watch more movies like this. Thanks for watching.